So today we are taking a fun little day trip outside of Chiang Mai. We are visiting the Elephant Nature Park, which is about 60 kilometers outside of the city. And this is an elephant rescue and rehabilitation center, so we're going to be showing you around.
So this center is also a refuge for a number of injured and abandoned animals, such as dogs, cats, water buffalo, and others.
So we have a bucket full of fresh fruit, and on today's menu for the elephants are bananas and watermelons. Babies? Oh, there you go. No banana. Nope. No. So that was my first time touching an elephant, and their skin is surprisingly coarse and hairy. So right now the rescue center is home to 37 elephants. 32 of them are female and 5 of them are males. And these are Asian elephants, which vary from the African elephant. The African elephant is actually a lot larger than the Asian elephant, and they also have much bigger ears.
Most of the elephants on site have been rescued from the logging, tourism, and bagging industry. Happiest time of day, the elephants are now being bathed. Overall, the experience at the Elephant Nature Park has been phenomenal. We've really enjoyed having the opportunity to feed, bathe, and interact with all of the elephants, and it's a great alternative to doing the trekking, where you're just sitting on top of the elephant and they're working. This way you get to spend time with the elephant in its natural environment, feeding it, and just having a great time.
So this is the hillside town of Pai. It's about 3.5 hours away from Chiang Mai, and this is where we've been spending the weekend. So we are staying at the Pai Chan Cottages, and this is our private little bungalow. So let's go have a look inside.
Hey, 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 come on in. This is our little, humble little room here. You can see we got a nice big size bed. Mosquito net over here, which fortunately this time of the year we haven't had to be using very often.
Because it's freezing at night.
Yeah, it's freezing, so that luckily the mosquitoes have all died.
But the best part about this place are the views.
Check out this.
Rice fields. Interrupting your nap. You're just too cute and wrinkly. Look at that little nose.
We've only got a few days left here in Thailand, and I've been hearing from friends raving about Pai for years, and I've always put off coming here, and this time I said there's no way we're gonna leave Thailand without coming to Pai, and now I understand what all the fuss is about. This place is wonderful. It's one of the most relaxing towns I've ever visited, and we're gonna show you around, and you're gonna get to see firsthand why we love it here.
What you doing?
I couldn't be any more relaxed than in this hammock right now. At this rate, I don't even know if we'll get into the town. The main reasons people come to Pai is just to relax and totally chill out. I mean, a lot of other destinations you go to visit temples, you go to do other types of things, but here it's just enjoying the scenery, wandering around, swinging on a hammock. Those are the top things to do, and I'm loving it so far.
So we seem to have found Hippie Central just across the river. There's a cool little bar called Sunset Bar, and it can be reached via a bamboo bridge. Shall we check it out?
That was awesome. We crossed that rickety old bridge, and then we came to some really cool looking guest houses, and now we're here in the fields.
So one of the draws to Pai is being able to explore the countryside, and yesterday I rented my very first scooter. It only cost me $3 a day, and I got a helmet with that. And it was a great way to explore. I mean, I thought it was going to be kind of tricky riding it for the first time, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, you did well, didn't you? And it opened up a lot of the surrounding areas that would have been tough to reach by foot. Aside from chilling out and relaxing in Pai, one of the few things that we actually really want to do is to take a trip over and visit the hot springs. So we're here in Pai visiting the hot springs. This is the 35-degree pool, and I'm swinging like Tarzan. Well, not exactly, but I'd like to think that. Woo, 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 woo. And that giant white Buddha over there is something I plan on visiting tomorrow morning when I wake up.
I can't swing.
I
need an assistant to swing me. Sam, come swing me. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, Sam! Sam, no! Oh my god!
What are you doing? Okay, I just want to get you on the hammock.
Do you want me to go flying?
No. Okay, just go back on and say something.
You fetch me a drink.
We boarded a river taxi, one of our favorite ways of getting around Bangkok, to visit one of the most iconic landmarks of the entire city.
Today is one of our last days in Thailand and actually one of our last days in Southeast Asia. So we've decided to do a bit of sightseeing around Bangkok and we are visiting Wat Arun.
This is the Temple of Dawn located on the west bank of the Chao Phraya River. Already sweating profusely, and now it's time to go climb this massive temple.
I've seen Wat Arun a few times when traveling down the Chao Phraya River, and it's really interesting because from a distance it just looks like it's a great temple, maybe made out of concrete, but once you actually get here and walk up close to it, you can see all the intricate little details, like it's made up of broken tiles and ceramics, so it's really cool. It's a bit of a surprise. And it gets even steeper. So that was easily the scariest set of stairs I have ever climbed. The steps were like this high and they were only this wide, so your feet could barely fit on there. I had to come down seated the whole time, like just on my butt.
Tips for visiting Wat Arun. First, make sure you bring tons of water. Like, we brought 2 water bottles and we've just guzzled them. I swear I've sweated out half of my body weight. And second, even though it's a really steep climb, even if you're afraid of heights like I personally am, it's still worth going up. The views are amazing.
So it's Saturday night in Chiang Mai and today we are heading to the Saturday night market.
Well, we're still a few blocks away, but I know we're close. You know why? Because I can smell the food. What you got there?
So I got myself a twist potato, which is a lot like the tornado chips we used to have in Korea.
Looks like it's all season. And?
Nice, barbecue flavored.
And you're gonna be sharing that.
You're wasting the chips. Yes, blueberry. Ooh. That's good. It's like blueberry cheesecake, but in ice. It's gonna be messy. Snow ice cream with blueberry sauce drizzled over top.
How articulate.
So what did you get?
I've got some pan-fried dumplings, very similar to the Korean bulmandu that we often had when we were living as teachers in Korea. So let's see if these are as good.
They look hot.
Pretty good.
Someone found his favorites here.
So what started as just a little snack out here at the market has turned onto a full-on feast. I've got dim sum and fried spring rolls.
Looking good. And I got this German sausage.
Thingy. Very good. And in case we didn't quite have enough to eat, a sweet little dessert treat.
So it's banana egg roti with lots of chocolate and condensed milk drizzled over top.
To this night market, we were supposed to go for a walk, but guess what? We ended up having a massive feast, and so instead of exercise, we were gorging the whole time, but it was worth it.
So today we are having lunch at a little place called the Peppermint Cafe. This is in some little back alley in Chiang Mai, and we're sitting outside just right by the street, and we're gonna enjoy some more Northern Thai food.
And you know how much we like our back alley restaurants. We're here for original Thai food and good shakes.
Looks like you got just that. So today we are having a dish that is called cow soy, and if you just look down over here, you can see that it kind of looks like a curry type soup, and we have regular boiled noodles, some crispy noodles, and chicken over top.
So this is a Burmese influenced dish from Northern Thailand, and it literally means cut rice. This is one of Northern Thailand's most famous dishes.
So I've had this dish once before, and I think my favorite part is the combination of the soft egg noodles mixed in with the crispy ones. It's just a nice crunchy, soft texture, and the curry sauce gives it a bit of an extra kick. So here we go.
I love coconut-based curries, and this is quite similar to massaman curry. This This is a really popular street food in Northern Thailand, but it's actually quite hard to find overseas in Thai restaurants. So that means you have to come to Northern Thailand and try it for yourself. Empty plate over here, sign of a good meal. Overall, that meal was delicious and coming in at just 59 baht per dish. What value?
We love to eat, so today we have signed up for a cooking course where we're going to learn how to make some of our favorite Thai dishes. Right now we're at the local market, so we're just going to be walking around picking out some of the ingredients we'll need today for the class. And yeah, let's have a look.
Judging from the amount of cooking videos we make, you'd probably think that we're constantly in the kitchen, that we always like to cook. That could be further from the truth. Most of the time when we're on the road, we eat out. So this is actually kind of an excuse to get into the kitchen, to cook, to actually try to make food, because normally we don't do that.
We have now arrived at the Thai Farm Cooking School. So we drove about 17 kilometers outside of Chiang Mai, and it's a completely different world out here. We're just surrounded by nature and an organic farm, and we're actually going to be picking a lot of the vegetables from here.
We had a choice between doing a cooking course in the city or going out to the countryside, and I think we've made the right decision.
Now, clean already. This come inside, no? I would like you to pick by yourself the holy basil. Yeah.
Making my yellow curry paste.
Pound, 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 pound,
So Sam's lagging a little behind, right?
Come on, Master Chef here. Look at that. Perfection. No, I really am lagging behind. I better hustle up.
Okay, so I'm making a yellow curry today. So this is mine. This is what I created. And Sam went for the green curry. So this is his.
Yeah.
And I'd like to point out, I don't think he did a very good job.
Oh, that
Check
just
this
fell.
out.
That just fell in there.
What's this?
Whatever.
Whole chunks. F. You get an F. Alright. It's boiling. It's not supposed to boil. So we're making the tom yum soup. Mine is going to have shrimp. And I've got my coconut milk here. So I'm going to be adding some ingredients. Mushrooms. Onions. So I'm ready to try my fine creation. This is my tom yum with shrimp. I made mine really sweet. I think maybe I put in too much sugar, but it's kind of nice. It's creamy because I use coconut as a base.
You need to add more salt or fish sauce then.
Mine does need more salt. How's yours? You look like a farmer drinking soup.
Keeping this hat, I swear. No, mine, I'm quite happy with mine. I put quite a bit of salt in it, and I also put fish sauce. So.
Making my yellow curry now. Just stirring the coconut milk. So I put in the curry paste I made earlier. There's also some pumpkin and potatoes. And I accidentally added some leaves that I wasn't supposed to, but cheater. So now that we've chopped everything up, we're going to be throwing this into the wok and making our stir-fried rice. I was wrong about this dish. It's not a stir-fried rice, it's just a vegetable stir-fry. So it's been really good. I made one with chicken and string beans and mushrooms. And here is my yellow curry with potatoes and pumpkin.
Is it good? So at this point in the day, I'm getting completely stuffed. I actually wouldn't mind taking a siesta right now, but we're gonna be making 2 more dishes. I am gonna be making a pad thai and then a mango sticky rice. So, suffering from what my family calls bulbous plumpitude. Making pad thai.
Your favorite.
And here's my pad thai. Probably one of the easier Thai dishes you can make.
Okay, so we saved the very best for last. Here we have our favorite Thai dessert, mango sticky rice, and it has some, I think, deep fried mung bean on top.
It's crispy.
This is gonna be good.
Alright, let's check out that first bite.
It's nice and coconutty. It's amazing.
So overall, that was a really cool experience, learning how to cook Thai food. I made 5 different dishes. I'm beyond full. Like, I feel like I'm ready to hibernate now. So this was 1100 baht. It's like lunch and dinner. And the thing I really liked about this particular school was that it was out in the countryside. We were able to get out of the city, away from the pollution and whatnot. Just have a really cool organic cooking experience.
Tonight we are visiting the Sunday night market in Chiang Mai, and right now we're at Taipei Gate. This is where the market starts and it runs 1 kilometer into the old city. So we're going to be wandering around, sampling some food and showing you what it's like over here on a Sunday. Buy a lot of handicrafts here at this market. For example, silk scarves, wood carvings, you can get some paintings, they have ceramics, silverware, lots of jewelry. I mean, you can browse here for hours on end.
And trinkets galore. When you get tired walking around in the night market, you can just head over here, sit down, relax, and get a nice Thai foot massage.
30 minutes for $2, right?
Probably. It's 80 baht for the foot massage. You can get a cheaper one at the Chiang Mai Park.
One spring roll?
Yeah.
1 eggplant tempura?
This one is.
Ah, yes, 1.
Well, you sure loaded up with some tasty treats.
Okay, so this is my second dinner. I have some deep fried tempura eggplant with sweet and sour sauce on top, and fresh spring rolls with carrots and cilantro maybe, and some noodles.
Okay, try one of them.
Okay.
And that would be?
It tastes very healthy.
The fresh roll. It's good?
It's not as flavorful as I would have hoped. Here, have a look. It's actually bean sprouts, not noodles. I was wrong. Bean sprouts and tofu and some carrots. And what's this over here?
Well, I must have been a monkey in a past life, because whenever I get a chance to try a banana, I'm always in there. And this is the deep fried version.
Okay.
So it's already kind of smushed up here. Awesome.
So to have some kind of special sauce over top?
No, there's no special sauce. It's just deep fried And the banana is really mushy and moist in the inside.
Okay, this is my tempura eggplant. Okay, that tastes a lot better. It's almost like a French fry. Can I say that? Yep, it has a nice sweet and sour sauce over top. It's very oily, but that means it's very flavorful.
French fry on a stick. And that concludes our visit to the hectic Chiang Mai Sunday night market.
This afternoon we are going to be visiting the Golden Mount, and to get there we will be taking public transportation, namely water taxis.
When exploring Bangkok, one of my favorite ways of getting around is hopping on a river taxi. The system is very extensive.
These taxi boats have blue tarps along the side that you have to lift up once the boat starts moving, and that's because the river looks like that. You would not want to fall in there or get any of that water in your mouth.
Oh, I even smell it. Woo! That's stinky. It's a lovely day here in Chiang Mai, and we're going to give you a tour of our neighborhood.
So we live in a very residential neighborhood, and in this area you're going to see a lot of traditional homes as well as luxury mansions. So let's have a look. Puppy? Cute. Do I smell nice? puppies. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
You're cute. Look at you. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. Hello.
So we've encountered lots of friendly dogs this morning.
One of my favorite things about this neighborhood is that we live right by Chiang Mai Gate, and it's a great place to get lots of really tasty street food at night. And the best part is that it's so cheap. So you can get mango shakes and mango sticky rice, noodle soups. There's just so much good stuff to eat there. And what is your favorite part about our neighborhood?
I like how peaceful and quiet it is. You know, Chiang Mai can be a really hectic and chaotic city in certain sections, but where we live, it's just tranquil. And one of the perks of living in our neighborhood, we live right beside a silver temple.
Ooh.
So that's an example here of one of the more traditional style Thai homes.
And right across from it, we have a super modern mansion, I'd say. That concludes our tour of the neighborhood, and we'll show you a different part of the city next time. We're being deported from Thailand, so we are planning our escape. Okay, no, actually it's time for a visa run. We've been living in Thailand for a month now, and we only get 30 days. So today we are traveling to the border with Burma, and we are going to get an extension. And right now we've stopped in Chiang Mai, where we have this lovely sulfur spring that smells like eggs.
So we're not too far from Chiang Mai right now. We've got here in like record time. Our driver is an absolute maniac. He's driving on the wrong lane in places where it says 40 kilometers, he's going like 100, 120. But at least we're gonna get there fast if we actually make it there alive. And just like that, we're in Burma. And this is my little pass for, I've only got an hour until we gotta cross the border again. So I've just got a little goodie bag of treats. I honestly don't have any clue what it is. We really don't have a lot of time. We're only given 1 hour to cross the border and get back. So now we've got to head back to the Thai side already.
So sad. Oh. Okay, so how the visa run works, we took a bus from Chiang Mai to Mae Sai, and that was 650 baht, and it took about 4 hours. Then once we reached the border, we had to go through immigration, get our passport stamp, and we paid 500 baht to get a re-entry visa basically.
The whole process costs only 1,150 baht, which is slightly less than $40 US.
So that gives us an extra 2 weeks in the country before we need to hop another border in order to extend again. Chiang Mai. We just moved here a few days ago and we already have a favorite restaurant. It's called Chang Chalad. So today we are going to be ordering some classic Thai meals.
I've been to Thailand probably close to 10 times, and this place literally has the best pad Thai I've ever had anywhere.
I like this dish so much, that's why I can't stop smiling. So pad Thai is the kind of dish, you know, even if you've never been to Thailand, you can get this back in Canada or really anywhere in the world. And the ingredients, well, it's a noodle dish, as you can see, and it also has tofu, because we got the vegetarian version. It has egg, peanuts, bean sprouts, peanut sauce. It's just so tasty, so filling, so good.
So what makes this the best pad Thai I've ever had? Well, it's especially the sauce. This is the most tangy, sweet, rich, it's almost even a bit creamy sauce I've ever had on a pad Thai. This must be a secret recipe because I've never had anything quite like this before. It's just really, really unique. So Chang Chalad is sort of this just tiny little unassuming restaurant that I first visited back in 2008. It has incredible food. So that's always been one of my biggest travel tips is, you know, try out these small little places. Try out these places that aren't on TripAdvisor or Lonely Planet. They're often the best places you can eat. So the price of the pad Thai was only 60 baht, which is $2 US. What a deal.
So it's Saturday night in Chiang Mai, and today we are heading to the Saturday night market.
Well, we're still a few blocks away, but I know we're close. You know why? Because I can smell the food. What you got there?
So I got myself a twist potato, which is a lot like the tornado chips we used to have in Korea.
Looks like it's all season. And?
Nice, it's barbecue flavored.
And you're gonna be sharing that.
You're wasting the chips. Yes, blueberry. Ooh. That's good. It's like blueberry cheesecake with ice. It's gonna be messy. Snow ice cream with blueberry sauce drizzled over top.
How articulate.
So what did you get?
I've got some pan-fried dumplings, very similar to the Korean gormandize that we often had when we were living as teachers in Korea. So let's see if these are as good.
They look hot.
Pretty good.
Someone found his favorites here.
So what started as just a little snack out here at the market has turned onto a full-on feast. I've got dim sum and fried spring rolls.
Looking good. And I got this German sausage
thingy. Very good. And in case we didn't quite have enough to eat, a sweet little dessert treat.
So it's banana egg roti with lots of chocolate and condensed milk drizzled over top. Here we are in Chiang Mai. It's August, the rainy season, and it rained for maybe about 20 minutes and the whole city has flooded. Have a look.
One point about 30 minutes ago, the water got so high on our bikes that we had to take refuge in a coffee shop. And we pushed a tuk-tuk out of the water.
I lost my shoe at one point, the current took it away and I just couldn't reach it because the water was too deep. But then once we finally managed to get out of that street that was flooded, lo and behold, there was my shoe sitting on the sidewalk.
You are one lucky girl.
I am lucky.
And that is a lucky shoe you were holding. We had no plans to make a video today, but Mother Nature gave us a little surprise.
So we ended up at the Golden Mount in Bangkok and it looks like there's some kind of celebration going on. We're gonna see what it's all about.
เรียนเชิญเลยนะคะท่านใดที่ยังไม่ได้ขึ้นไปกราบสักการะองค์พระธาตุนะคะขอเรียนเชิญทางด้านนี้ได้เลยนะคะดอกไม้ทูบเทียนทองทางด้านนี้ค่ะเพียง20 บาทเท่านั้นนะ
So out here we've got all of the different animal signs. I'm the cocker rooster, and so I've got my lucky piece of bot to put in here. See if it's gonna bring some good luck for me.
This is actually a really nice place to cool off because they have mist blowing on you as you go up the steps. About a month ago and there was no one here, but today happens to be some kind of Buddhist holiday, so everyone is coming here to pay their respects and the place is just packed.
Best views of Bangkok from up here.
So today we are back at our favorite Thai restaurant, but we are going to be having a special meal. We have ordered a set for 2 people that focuses on Northern Thai dishes. So we are going to get a sampling of different curries that come along with sticky rice.
And this is what it might look like. Our first dish has arrived and it's called khao soi, and it is fried noodles on top of a hearty curry.
Ooh, that looks amazing.
It does.
Let's dig into that, baby. Gonna try my first fried noodle. I've never had anything like this. It's kind of nice. Ooh, and the curry is kind of spicy. How's that?
Very flavorful, spicy curry. I can tell it's made out of from coconut milk.
It's not a very thick curry, it's more stew-like and soupy, but it's really nice on a warm day like this. I'm enjoying it. Sticky rice inside. So a lot of the Northern Thai dishes have pork in them. So as you can see over here, we've got a pork sausage. We have something that looks like ground pork with some nice green herbs. And this might also be pork if you ask me.
One of the characteristic elements of Northern Thai food is that you eat your side dishes with sticky rice.
Ooh, this is gonna be tasty. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be using my hands or not, but since it's sticky rice, I am. We're gonna dip it over here. Let's see how it tastes.
Spicy, sweet.
This one is surprisingly sweet.
So I'm gonna try one of these little puffs and another kind of dipping sauce here.
That looks like it could be spicy.
Yeah.
It is.
It's really spicy.
Burning your mouth. So we also have a nice pumpkin stew over here.
Tofu.
With tofu.
Spicy?
Not spicy, just really hot. Okay, what's next?
So next up in the dishes to try here would be the ground pork. Looks like it's been marinated in a nice little sauce. Very strong flavor with the sauce. It's like, it looks like soy sauce, but oh, that's hard going down. Very tasty though.
So it's only our first week in Chiang Mai in Northern Thailand, but we are quickly discovering that this part of the country has a lot to offer in the cooking department. Normally when you think Thai food, you think, oh, pad Thai, green curries, but really there is so much variety here, and like today we had dishes that we've never even heard of before, and they were so tasty. So.
And we still don't even know exactly what they are.
Yes, we don't know the names. I'm sure we will learn them over the course of our time here, but for now what we can tell you is Northern Thai food is really tasty. So just when we thought the meal was finally over, we are so stuffed, they bring dessert out for us, and it is amazing. So here you can see bananas. It's just slices of bananas in a sweet, thick coconut cream, and it's amazing, really. Oh yeah, need to try it. I want to see your face when you bite into that.
Wow. It almost has a bit of a rum caramel type flavor, which really accentuates the coconut milk. That was seriously the feast of feasts. We paid 300 baht in total for that, which is roughly $10 US, and it was worth every penny, or should I say every baht.
Sir, looking happy on the train.
Oh, we're trained to Bangkok!
So right now we are in the dining carriage, and as you can see, there is no AC, so the windows are open and the fans are blowing, but I am still sweating profusely. A heart. Are you dreaming about cats or hamsters? Cats? Not if it's cats. Yes, I'm dreaming about cats. So the first travel agent we went to in Chiang Mai told us there were no seats left on the train. But look at this. We are on a train. No one's up there. And we are going to Bangkok on the train that is very full.
Not. So basically what happened is we went to this really shady travel agent the first time, and what they wanted to do was sell us a bus ticket, a really overpriced bus ticket. Normally a bus ticket is only 400 baht from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, but they were trying to sell it to us for 750 baht. So they said, no trains, only 5 seats left on the bus. Yeah, right.
This will be my first time going to Bangkok. Last time I was there, it was just in transit, so I hadn't seen any of the city. And that's it for now, I think. The end. This video is for all of our Korean fans.
Ages since we made a video.
Well, after a year of living in Korea, you know that you can't keep us too far away from Korean food. So yes, we are in Thailand. But we are eating Korean food for dinner tonight. So the first dish we are having is gormandize, which is fried dumplings. This was one of my favorites back in Korea. And this is really tasty.
And we normally
excellent job.
We normally have that at the Jungguk jeeps, the Chinese restaurants in Korea. Good stuff?
Oh yeah.
It has been literally months since I've had kimchi. I've been missing this so much. This particular one is really sour, which I like. And here we have our gormandize, which is sort of like an egg souffle. And this is something we often had when we were in Korea, especially when we were eating at barbecue places. So the gormandize is different from what we've had in Korea. This one's a bit more watered down, and I have to say I do prefer the more authentic taste.
So up next, I'm trying the kimchi jun, which is kind of like a Korean pancake, and it has lots of kimchi, so this should be really flavorful.
Good stuff?
It's nice and fluffy. You can really taste the kimchi. And there's also a bit of spice in here.
Yeah!
One of the big differences of eating Korean food here in Thailand is that the side dishes are not included. So normally in Korea, side dishes are free, and if you finish them, they just keep refilling them for you. But over here, we ordered 6 side dishes, and that was 40 baht, which is about $1.33. So still a bargain, but it's not like Korea where you get it for free.
And if the first serving wasn't enough, we've just ordered a second helping of the pan-fried dumplings and the kimchi pancakes.
So the big question, what is Korean food like in Thailand? We had 2 dishes that we really loved. It was the gormandize and the kimchi jun. We actually ended up ordering seconds because both dishes were so tasty. However, with the Kairan gym, it wasn't as great as it is in Korea. I think part of the problem is that they don't use the stone pot, which I think helps it boil better, and maybe it just evaporates a bit of the water.
So for the kimchi jun, we ended up spending 100 baht, which is just over $3. Same for the gun mandu, and the Kairan gym came in at 60 baht, which is $2. So, you know, overall, an affordable meal, roughly with side dishes and water, you know, you're looking at about $10, maybe 300 baht.
So if you're craving some Korean food and you find yourself in Chiang Mai, Thailand, we highly recommend this little place, and it's called Korea House.
We're still here at our favorite Thai restaurant, Chang Chalan, and we're gonna be having a delectable dessert. One of my absolute favorites, and to be honest, much like the pad Thai, this is also the best dish I've ever had here served at this particular restaurant. Got ourselves a friendly little visitor here. Hello, kitty cat. So for those who've never tried this dessert, it's definitely my favorite in Thailand. Basically what it is it's sticky rice, and then on top of it you have this kind of sweet condensed coconut milk, which obviously has a lot of sugar added. And then you have this just wonderfully sliced mango.
So I would like to preface this by saying that I hate rice. I don't ever eat rice back at home. But this dessert has really changed my mind. I'd say it's better than chocolates and better than cheesecake, and those are my two favorite sweets. So that's saying a lot. Mango sticky rice, you have to try it.
To me, what makes this the best mango sticky rice I've ever had is that the cream sauce is just so thick here. It's already coconut milk sauce is usually quite thick, but this is the creamiest I've ever had. Oh, it's so good.
So the price of our delicious mango sticky rice dessert is only 50 baht, which is about $1.70. Tonight we are at the food market right by Chiang Mai Gate. We actually came here looking for dumpling noodle soup, but our favorite vendor is not here, so instead we are having dessert.
Nothing quite like banana egg roti with chocolate sauce, and we're gonna show you how it's ordered and made. One please. Yes.
ครับจ่ายไว้ก่อนก็ได้ครับ30 บาทครับนี่เท่าไหร่กล้วยหอมอาราบิก right hand not left side face like Arabic อาราบิกฮะฟาโร่ฮะลูกไล่ฟาโร่ฮะฟาโร่อาราบิก not ลูกไล่ฟาโร่ do you eat now
Oh yes, thank you. Thank you.
อาราบิกไงอาราบิกฟาโร่แล้วI don't know ฟาโร่ you don't know Okay. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Okay. Thank you.
So this kind of banana pancake is popular all over Southeast Asia, but this form, it being roti, is quite different than the one we tried, especially in Malaysia. It's more thick, it's fluffier, it's got a lot of banana stuff in it, and it's just loaded with chocolate sauce and condensed milk.
La la. Ready for the first bite.
So good, so good. She's speechless.
You can really taste the banana, and the roti is very moist and wet with the chocolate sauce and the condensed milk. It's just really tasty and probably not the best thing to be eating since we're on a health kick, but we need a little cheat every once in a while.
Yeah, that's real good. The chocolate sauce is awesome. Even better though, is Nutella. If you can find a place making it with Nutella, that's pure bliss. So this delicious little dessert slash snack was only 30 baht, which is $1. Just came back to Chiang Mai after a visa run in Penang, Malaysia, and also a short little holiday in Phuket. And are we ever glad to be back?
One of the main things that we missed about Chiang Mai was the street food that we can get really close to our apartment. So today we're having one of our favorite meals. So let me give you a very special tour of my bowl. Ooh la la. So we have the yellow egg noodles, very nice. Also comes with some dumplings, today it's pork. We also have slices of pork over here, some bean sprouts, and lots of greens, which add a lot of flavor to the soup.
One of the things I love about this particular stand here, this night stall, is that we can add our own different spices, exactly what we want, into the soup.
And lots of chili, that's what I'll be putting in mine. So I'm hardly putting any because this is super potent and I always end up making it way too spicy and then I can't finish my dish. Let's hope that's not too much this time. Noodles. I did make it too spicy again.
So my favorite part about this dish is the wonton-like dumplings. They're absolutely delicious.
And we are having pork dumplings today. Tasty?
Oh yeah.
So you've seen us film a few other food videos here at Chiang Mai Gate, but the reason we keep coming back to this place is because there is so much variety, there are so many different local foods that we can try, so we're constantly being introduced to new Thai meals. So this is our favorite dining spot, outdoors by the gate.
And nice and cheap.
Samuel Jeffrey, keeping it classy. You dripped. So the total for each meal is 35 baht, which is just over $1.
So today we're doing something exceptionally unusual. We've upgraded our flights to first business class, and here it is called Silk Class. We're gonna be flying silky smooth all the way to Bangkok.
So normally we like to fly very budget, you know, try and find the cheapest ticket possible to our destination. However, because it was Christmas, we decided we would splurge a little on our flight to Bangkok, and Sam was able to find a first class ticket, business class, for a pretty reasonable price, I'd say, right?
We only ended up paying about 1,200 baht each to upgrade. That's about $40. And this is our very first time ever flying business class, so we're relishing this moment.
Fancy.
I'm Mr. Fancy Pants. What's that I see on your table?
A fancy tablecloth for my lunch. So for my first business class lunch, I am having chicken, I believe, or no, fish sticks with tartar sauce. Oh yeah,
Hit the spot?
for sure. And what did you order?
And I'd order duck.
Duck. Does it come with a sauce?
Nice and chewy. No. What's so funny?
I don't even like just relax. I don't. But
But what's so
it's playing
funny?
on the plate. There's a baby peeing all over the fruit.
Experience of flying business class was certainly something a bit out of our element. It was pretty cool, I have to admit, being able to stay at the lounge, eat snacks, use Wi-Fi, go on my computer before the flight. However, I still consider myself more of a budget traveler, and unless I win the lottery, I think I'll be flying economy class more often than not. Time to catch a city line into Bangkok, and tomorrow we are flying to Scotland. We're here at the train station in Bangkok. We just finished a conference that lasted about 4 days, and now we're heading back to home, which is Chiang Mai. Six. And we are gonna play a game of
Word association.
talk.
The Hangover. Chiang Mai.
Home. Toronto.
China. I say China? No. China, because whenever I say Toronto, the way Torontonians say it, people hear China. Bangkok.
Crazy.
Pad Thai. Okay, now choose a word.
Delicious. Hockey.
Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Football.
Boring.
Football.
Boring.
Hey! What team are you supposed to cheer for?
Canada? No, Argentina.
Okay, good.
Silly.
Goose. Bunny.
Honey bunny. Sigh.
Oppa Gangnam Style. Eh.
It's not a word.
Sexy leg. Stanley Cup.
Chicago Blackhawks. They're gonna win it. Someone got their nails done.
I got a French manicure, my first one ever in my whole life. And Sam is quite fascinated by it, as am I. This morning we are venturing up to Doi Suthep, and there's a temple atop the mountain overlooking Chiang Mai. So we're going to be taking a red song towel to get there, and hopefully the views of the city will be amazing.
Here's the Song Tao crew. Say hi.
Hi!
We're going to Doi Suthep. Yeah, build up of lactic acid. Get out of the vehicle, and this is our first vantage point. Unfortunately, it's still a bit hazy outside, so we don't have a great view at the moment.
But the city is there somewhere. So the long climb begins. I'm not entirely sure how many steps we have to go, but I know it's going to be a long way.
I think there's over 300.
Ideally, you should be able to see the views of Chiang Mai from up here, but today it's just really hazy, so there's a cloud hanging over the city. We can't really see much, which is unfortunate.
So that concludes our visit to Doi Suthep, It's definitely different than what I expected. I was kind of expecting this quaint little temple on top of a hill, and instead it's an extremely popular tourist attraction. It's really crowded over here.
I would say the exterior of Doi Suthep is quite similar to a lot of the other Wats we have visited here in Chiang Mai. However, the highlight for me was actually going inside the temple because there's a courtyard with a golden stupa and you can walk around, light candles, there's incense burning, so that was a nicer experience. Today we are at Wat Arun and we hear that there is an amazing restaurant here on the temple grounds. It's called Im Aim and it used to be called Pun Pun, so that's what we're searching for right now.
It's a vegetarian restaurant and it's come highly recommended from a friend, but before we go have lunch, we're gonna go for a wander around in the temple. So far I'm enjoying kind of the minimal design here, and they have a really cool outdoor open kitchen.
So you can see them preparing your food.
The do-it-yourself water reminds me a lot of being back in Korea when we used to eat at the gimbap restaurants. I'm gonna go up and grab our own waters.
So our first dish has arrived, the vegetarian spring rolls. Let's see. Oh, hot, hot. Come on, I'm burning my mouth, but this is really good. Definitely some of the best spring rolls I've had here in Chiang Mai. Have a look inside. Has bean sprouts, glass noodles, some vegetables. It's really flavorful. I think they've added some nice spices in there. Oh, there comes the rest of our food. Ooh.
Great.
Cute. Looks amazing.
Yep.
Back to your spring roll. Got distracted there. Have a bite.
Yeah, these are excellent. And my favorite part about this is the tamarind dipping sauce. That's really unique and tangy.
So the masterpiece of a salad has arrived. Ooh la la.
What kind of sauce is that?
I think it may be pumpkin based on the color, but we'll see. So this is a really healthy salad. If you look over here, you can see we have some green beans, red beans, corn, there's even some barley, and of course we love cheese, so we had to get a bit of feta cheese on top.
Yeah, an extra 20 baht.
Ooh, yeah.
I'd say well worth it.
Oh, yes.
And how is it?
That's wonderful.
So good you've had 3 bites and I haven't had any.
So we have a little taste of India happening over here.
Indeed we do. And this here is a little bit of a roti flatbread, and this is the Indian curry. So I don't really know what's in it, so it's going to be an interesting first bite. Oh, it's nice and thick, I can tell that.
Looks like it has a lot of vegetables.
That's wonderful. It's got a coconut base, it's spicy, and yeah, I can taste a lot of different vegetables in there. And that would be our dessert.
Okay, so this was listed as sweet potato honey. No, sweet potato tea
With honey.
on the menu. So I was expecting a teacup, but apparently it's a dessert. The tea.
In a spoon.
Tastes like ginger. That's ginger tea. That's not sweet potato. This is my dessert, which I'm kindly sharing with Sam.
Oh yeah?
Because I'm such a generous person.
I don't recall that part of the deal. Anyways, we're having bananas with coconut milk. If you look down here, you can see these giant slabs of banana. So I'm going to take one of those. Make sure I got lots of coconut milk too.
That's the face of satisfaction. Yeah.
That awesome feast came to 300 baht, which is $10, and that included 2 shakes, 3 main dishes, and 2 desserts. So that's a lot of food for $10 for 2 people.
We are in Bangkok today, and guess what our first attraction is going to be? Temples, maybe a floating market. Nope, we are going to the mall, to MBK, because someone here needs appropriate clothes for an event we are attending tomorrow. That someone is not me. Give us a little update, boy. What do you have so far?
So this is a very rare situation indeed. I've got 2 shopping bags in my hand. I've already picked up 2 colored shirts. So next up, I need to find myself a pair of long pants.
What's wrong with the ones you have right now?
I don't have any right now. What you got over here?
Well, I'm just taking a little shopping break, that's all. Ice cream.
Sushi buffet, hot pot, and ice creamy.
My home of Canada.
So after a 16-hour train ride, followed by an intense hockey game where my favorite team, the Chicago Blackhawks, advanced to the Stanley Cup Finals, plus a heck of a lot of shopping, I'm completely knackered. I'm gonna go back to the hotel and take a rest because tomorrow we have an important conference to attend.
That was another very cultural outing. We hope you enjoyed shopping, and here's a mascot to shake things up. Welcome back to Thailand.
We're back in Chiang Mai, and the first thing I'm showing you is my grimy, filthy hands. My bike just broke down in the middle of the road. We're planning on doing a food video at one of our favorite vegetarian restaurants. But the first thing I'm showing you is my messed up bike.
Nice. For lunch today, we biked all the way out to a restaurant called Salad Concept. On the way here, Sam's bicycle kind of died, so we had to leave it behind. But we finally arrived, and we're going to show you what this place is like. So the cool thing about this place is that you can build your own salad or build your own wrap, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So
All kinds of different ingredients you can
let's
choose.
get a wrap with pumpkin. What else? What was good last time?
Feta cheese.
It was a feta.
This is a premium topping. Alright, I've got my order picked out for my wrap. Let's see what's on it. So croutons, pasta, carrots, tomato, bell peppers, pumpkin, raisins, grilled bacon, avocado, and feta with Caesar dressing. How does that sound to you?
Excellent. So you get a whole bunch of free toppings, I think 5, and then you can add extra toppings to that for a few more baht.
After that bike incident, I'm splurging right now. Well, it's very, very good. This is a berry shake.
I think I have shake envy. Looks better than the juice I got. So this drink over here is guava, apple, and passion fruit, and it's so refreshing and tangy. Oh, a little sour and crunchy because of the seeds, but still good.
So I've been noticing a bit of an interesting phenomenon in the last few months of travel. I often order things and Audrey goes, no, I don't think I want that. I don't think it'll be good. And then as soon as it's brought to the table, Audrey has food empty and tries to eat half of it.
I do. So this time around, I've ordered exactly the same thing you are getting, so I'll have my own.
Now, does that look good or does that look good?
I think mine looks better. Check this out. Has avocado, pumpkin, pasta, bacon, olives, feta cheese. Let me take a big bite. It's gonna be good. Amazing. So happy.
Almost makes up for the bicycle incident.
Dig in.
Wow. These are some of the best wraps I've ever had anywhere.
So for me, there are 2-star ingredients in this wrap. First of all, the pumpkin. It just makes it nice and sweet. And also this wrap has raisins, which is something I've never had in a wrap or a sandwich before, but it seems to be quite popular in Thailand. So let's take another bite because I mean the first one was so good. Ooh, it's falling apart. Oh my.
Give me a little bit of that.
No.
So the 2 ingredients that really make this wrap amazing for me are the Caesar salad and the feta cheese. The Caesar salad actually has a little bit of Dijon mustard added into it and it gives it a real kick. And the feta, well, what doesn't taste good with feta? Well, you know us, we're not really big on dessert, so, well, I guess we're just gonna have to have them. Here is the peanut butter brownie cheesecake brownie. And if that didn't look decadent enough, take a look at this one. This is apple strudel cheesecake.
That looks
and
amazing.
Audrey doesn't like cheesecake, so I'll be having all of it.
Oh, please. You wish. So this is a pretty nice brownie. It's very dark, heavy, chocolatey, and on top it has a little bit of cheesecake and then some chocolate mousse. Ooh. So much chocolate. Each bite is chocolatier than the next.
Is it like a chocolate explosion in your mouth?
Alright, cheesecake strudel.
I mean, apple strudel on its own is really good. Cheesecake on its own is really good. Putting them together, that's like a superpower dessert. So overall, that meal was a bit of a splurge for us. It came to just over 600 baht, which is roughly 20 US dollars.
Oh my.
In Southeast Asia, that is a real splurge, $10 per person. Normally we would spend half, a third, or if we were having a local Thai meal, even a quarter. But it was worth every baht because it was tasty.
It's 7 a.m. in the morning and we are in Khao San Road in Bangkok. We've just arrived in the city and we are on our way to our fancy hotel. So let's take a tuk-tuk ride.
Keeping it real. Khao San Road's really changed. It's become more upscale. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what's happened in Seoul's Itaewon. When I first came here in 2008, it was a lot more seedy, and now the trend is definitely more upscale. The last time we were in Bangkok, we were here for a blogging conference. This time, we're staying here a few days, and then we're heading to a mystery destination, which you're gonna tell us where it is. So where are we eventually going?
Well, first we are celebrating my birthday here in Bangkok. I'm turning 26 this year.
Oh, someone's on the wrong side of their 20s now.
Okay, and the night of my birthday, we are actually flying to Europe, and this is going to be Sam's very first time going to Europe, and we are going to Finland. Oh.
Awesome. Loving this train trip, and I'm going to show you some scenic views, hopefully a sunset from the train window.
Enjoy the sunset.